When it comes to burning fat efficiently and improving the quality of your sleep, there's a single factor most people overlook: blood sugar stability. The reason this is so powerful is because your body doesn't just burn fat randomly. It does it strategically, and one of the most important windows for fat burning is when you're asleep. But here's the problem: if your blood sugar is unstable at night, your body won't shift into that deep fat burning state. Instead, it will stay alert, stressed, and in survival mode. So if you've ever woken up at 2 or 3 in the morning, feeling wired, restless, or hungry, that's not bad luck. That's your blood sugar sending an alarm signal to your brain. The good news is that you can change this. Blood sugar stability before bed isn't just about avoiding sugar. It's about sending the right hormonal signals. When blood sugar dips too low during the night, your adrenal glands have to step in. They release cortisol and adrenaline to raise your blood sugar back up. That's their job. But this stress response wakes you up, prevents you from entering deeper sleep cycles, and shifts your metabolism from fat burning into sugar burning. It's like hitting the brakes on everything your body should be doing to repair, restore, and burn fat. So, when your blood sugar is balanced before you go to bed, your body doesn't have to rely on emergency hormones. Instead, it glides into a calm, steady state where fat burning happens naturally, without interruption. Imagine this like driving a car on a smooth highway versus a bumpy, uneven road. When your blood sugar is stable, your body runs like that smooth highway. No sudden bumps, no emergency stops, just steady, consistent fat burning all night long. But when your blood sugar is unstable, your body is hitting potholes all night. It can't relax, and it certainly can't burn fat efficiently. And this is exactly why so many people who say they eat healthy and exercise still can't lose weight. It's not that they're not trying hard enough. It's that their body is stuck in a stress pattern overnight. One of the most effective ways to stabilize blood sugar before bed is to make sure your insulin levels are low and steady. Insulin is the hormone that stores sugar. When insulin is elevated, your body can't access fat for energy. So, if you eat a carb-heavy snack before bed, even if it's something seemingly harmless like fruit or bread, insulin rises and locks your fat reserves away. Your body will spend the night burning sugar instead of fat. On the other hand, when insulin is low, your body is forced to switch to fat as its primary fuel source. That's where the magic happens. This is how people lose weight without feeling starved, because they're burning their own fat while they sleep. Here's the hook: fat burning doesn't happen in the gym, it happens in recovery. And one of the biggest accelerators of recovery is quality sleep with balanced blood sugar. So if your goal is to lose belly fat, trimming late night carbs and stabilizing blood sugar may be more effective than adding another hour of cardio. Another critical piece here is your liver. Your liver plays a massive role in blood sugar regulation at night. When blood sugar dips, your liver releases stored glucose to keep things stable. But if your liver is sluggish, overloaded with toxins, or constantly working overtime, it won't be able to stabilize your blood sugar effectively. That's when cortisol has to step in again, and the cycle of stress, light sleep, and poor fat burning continues. Supporting your liver through proper hydration, mineral balance, and avoiding late night eating can make a huge difference in how your blood sugar behaves overnight. Apple cider vinegar is something I often recommend before bed for this exact reason. A small amount, even just a tablespoon in warm water, can help buffer blood sugar swings. It improves insulin sensitivity, which simply means your cells respond better to insulin, so your blood sugar doesn't spike and crash as easily. When you pair this with a pinch of sea salt or electrolytes, you give your body an extra layer of stability. This combination doesn't just help you sleep better, it sets up your metabolism to stay in fat burning mode through the night. People are often shocked at how something so simple can have such a profound effect on both their sleep quality and their waistline. Think of your blood sugar as a thermostat. If it's constantly swinging up and down, your body has to work hard to bring it back to balance. But when it's steady, your system can rest, recover, and burn fat more efficiently. Stable blood sugar also supports better brain function while you sleep. Instead of waking up groggy, you wake up clear-headed, alert, and focused because your body didn't have to fight a hormonal battle all night. The key isn't to eat more before bed, it's to eat smarter throughout the day so your blood sugar is already stable by nighttime. When your meals are higher in quality proteins, healthy fats, and low in refined carbs, your blood sugar remains balanced naturally. This makes it easier for your body to stay in fat, burning mode around the clock. And when you pair that with not eating too close to bedtime, your insulin levels are low, your liver is free to burn fat, and your sleep becomes deeper and more restorative. Another thing most people don't realize is how dehydration affects blood sugar. When you're dehydrated, your body's stress hormones increase, which can trigger a blood sugar response. That's why proper hydration before bed, with electrolytes, not just plain water, is crucial. It creates an environment in which your blood sugar doesn't fluctuate as much, helping your metabolism stay on track. It's such a simple step, but it can completely change the way your body behaves overnight. So let's paint a picture. Two people go to bed at the same time. One eats late, maybe has some sugar or carbs, goes to bed slightly dehydrated, and wakes up groggy, tired, maybe craving more sugar in the morning. The other stabilizes blood sugar, hydrates properly, and sleeps deeply. That second person wakes up refreshed, their body has burned fat through the night, and their hormones are balanced. Same hours of sleep, completely different results. The difference isn't luck, it's physiology. This is why balancing blood sugar before bed isn't a small tip, it's a fat-burning strategy. It works with your body's natural hormonal rhythms instead of fighting against them. You don't need to starve yourself. You don't need to push harder. You just need to create the right conditions so your body can do what it's designed to do. The night is when real transformation happens, if you give your body the right environment. And that starts with blood sugar. When it comes to unlocking your body's natural ability to burn fat, sleep deeply, and wake up feeling truly rested, one of the most overlooked but most powerful factors is cortisol. Cortisol is your body's primary stress hormone, and it has a direct impact on whether your body is burning fat or storing it. Most people think fat burning is all about diet and exercise, but if your cortisol levels are elevated at night, your body won't shift into the calm, restorative state that makes fat burning possible. This isn't just about stress you feel emotionally, it's also about how your body is reacting on a hormonal level. Even if you've eaten perfectly and exercised during the day, if your cortisol is up at night, your body is in the wrong gear. Instead of being in a repair and fat burn mode, it's in alert and store mode. That's why you might be doing everything right but not seeing results. Cortisol isn't bad, in fact you need it. It keeps you alert in the morning, helps regulate your metabolism, and supports your immune system. But it has to follow its natural rhythm. Cortisol should be high in the morning, giving you energy and focus, and it should taper off as the day goes on so your body can wind down at night. The problem is that for many people, that rhythm is flipped. They're exhausted in the morning when cortisol should be high, and wired or restless at night when cortisol should be low. That's a sign your stress system has been overworked for too long. When cortisol stays elevated in the evening, your body perceives danger, even if there isn't any. It won't allow you to fully relax. And fat burning doesn't happen in a stressed body. One of the most immediate effects of high cortisol at night is poor sleep. When cortisol is high, melatonin, your sleep hormone, is suppressed. So even if you lie in bed, you may struggle to fall asleep, or if you do fall asleep, your sleep is light and fragmented. You might wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning, your heart rate slightly elevated, your mind busy, and your body unable to fully settle. It's not that your body doesn't want to rest. It can't because it's still in fight or flight mode. In this state, your body prioritizes survival, not fat burning. And when you repeat this night after night, it slowly drains your energy, weakens your metabolism, and makes losing weight much harder than it should be. The real hook here is that calming cortisol before bed can turn your entire metabolic system around without adding anything extreme to your routine. When cortisol drops to its natural level in the evening, your body flips a switch. Your nervous system shifts from sympathetic, the stress, side to parasympathetic, the calm and repair side. This shift is everything. It allows your heart rate to slow down, your breathing to deepen, your muscles to relax, and your metabolism to focus on burning fat for energy instead of storing it. You're not fighting your body anymore. You're giving it permission to do what it was designed to do. One of the most effective ways to calm cortisol naturally is through proper electrolyte balance and hydration before bed. Most people don't realize this, but dehydration and mineral imbalances are a stress signal to the body. If your adrenal glands, the glands that regulate cortisol, don't have enough support, they keep pumping out stress hormones to keep your system going. A small glass of water with electrolytes or a pinch of sea salt can help lower that stress response. This is a simple but incredibly powerful step to quiet the body's alarm system and create the environment for deep sleep and fat burning. Cortisol is also directly tied to blood sugar. When your blood sugar crashes at night, your adrenal glands release cortisol to bring it back up. That's why many people who wake up at night don't even realize it's their cortisol doing the work. It's not just mental stress causing the issue, it's a physiological stress response. By stabilizing your blood sugar and supporting adrenal health, you're indirectly lowering cortisol naturally without the need for medication or stimulants. When cortisol stays low at night, your body's fat-burning hormones like growth hormone can rise. Growth hormone is one of the most powerful fat-burning and repair hormones your body produces, but it only works well when cortisol is low. A lot of people try to fix their weight or sleep problems by addressing the surface, but cortisol is the deeper lever. If this hormone isn't in the right rhythm, everything else is harder. You might find yourself craving sugar late at night, feeling restless, or waking up feeling like you didn't sleep at all. Those are all signs your body is trying to deal with a stress load it shouldn't have. But here's the good news: cortisol responds quickly to simple lifestyle changes. Calming your environment before bed, avoiding stimulants like caffeine late in the day, limiting screen exposure, and making sure you're not eating late at night can all bring cortisol down. Picture your body as a switchboard. High cortisol keeps the switch flipped to survival mode. Your body isn't going to waste energy burning fat when it thinks it needs that energy to protect you. But when you flip the switch back to recovery mode, your body finally lets go. Your breathing slows down, your heart rate lowers, your brain releases calming neurotransmitters, and your metabolism can finally focus on burning stored fat while you sleep. It's like moving from a noisy, crowded city into a quiet, peaceful forest. Your body finally gets the signal it's safe to rest. The liver plays a subtle but important role here too. When cortisol is high at night, the liver is forced to produce more glucose to keep blood sugar stable. This not only interrupts fat burning, but also keeps your metabolism stuck in a sugar burning cycle. But when cortisol is low and stable, the liver can focus on detoxification and fat metabolism, which is exactly what you want during the night. This is why many people notice that when they finally get their stress under control, their weight starts to move, even if they haven't changed their diet drastically. Their body is finally allowed to burn fat instead of storing it. Cortisol is also tied to belly fat specifically. High cortisol encourages fat storage around the midsection, and it's not just because of calories. Cortisol affects where fat is stored, and belly fat is its favorite place. So when cortisol is elevated at night, even if your overall calorie intake is low, your body may still hold on to fat. Lowering cortisol allows your body to release that stored fat more efficiently. That's why some people notice that their belly starts to flatten out not just from eating better, but from sleeping better. This process doesn't require perfection, it requires consistency. If every night you can create a small window where your cortisol can drop naturally, over time your body learns to trust that pattern. The more consistent this becomes, the easier fat burning and deep sleep become. Think of it like training your body to relax on command. You're not forcing anything, you're guiding your system back into its natural rhythm. The beauty of working with cortisol instead of against it is that it doesn't require punishing workouts, starvation diets, or complicated routines. It's about aligning your body with how it's meant to function. When you hydrate properly, give your adrenal glands the minerals they need, stop eating late, dim the lights, and avoid stimulation before bed, cortisol has no reason to stay elevated. It gently lowers on its own, and your body slips into the fat-burning state effortlessly. This is how transformation happens quietly at night, when you're not even aware of it. While you sleep, your metabolism is either working for you or against you. Lowering cortisol is the key that flips it in your favor. When most people hear the word hydration, they immediately think of drinking more water. But hydration is not just about water. It's about water getting into your cells, supporting your muscles, your nervous system, and your metabolism at a deep level. This is the part most people miss. You can drink liters of plain water and still be dehydrated at the cellular level. That's why you may feel tired, restless, or experience poor sleep even though you're hydrating. The real key isn't quantity alone. It's quality. And the secret to quality hydration lies in one word: electrolytes. If you don't have the right balance of electrolytes, that water simply moves through you without truly hydrating you. It's like pouring water onto dry, cracked soil without any nutrients in it. It runs off, but it doesn't soak in. Every single function in your body depends on proper hydration. Your heart rhythm, muscle function, brain activity, and fat-burning metabolism all require a precise balance of fluids and minerals. Sodium, potassium, magnesium, and chloride are the major electrolytes that create the electrical charge your body runs on. They control fluid balance, nerve signals, and energy production. When these electrolytes are off, even slightly, your body interprets it as a stress signal. And when your body is under stress, cortisol rises, sleep quality drops, and fat burning slows down. That's why so many people don't realize that their fatigue, brain fog, or trouble losing weight isn't just about food or exercise. It's often tied to being subtly dehydrated. The hook here is powerful. Proper hydration isn't just about quenching thirst. It's a direct fat burning strategy. When your cells are hydrated and your electrolytes are balanced, your metabolism works like a well-oiled machine. Your liver can burn fat more efficiently. Your adrenal glands can stay calm instead of overproducing stress hormones. Your muscles recover better, and your brain can finally slow down enough to let you sleep deeply. But when you're low on electrolytes, your body interprets it as danger. It starts holding on to fluid, spiking stress hormones, and creating a restless, wired, but tired state that wrecks both your sleep and your fat-burning potential. Think about what happens during the night. You spend hours without food or drink, so your body relies on its internal balance to maintain normal function. If your electrolytes are low going into the night, that balance is disrupted. Your heart may beat a little faster, your breathing can be more shallow, and your nervous system may stay slightly activated. Even if you fall asleep, you don't reach those deeper, more restorative sleep cycles. And when sleep is shallow, growth hormone, one of your most powerful fat burning and repair hormones, doesn't rise as much as it should. That alone can stall fat loss, increase cravings, and make your energy levels crash the next day. People often think they need another supplement or another workout program to break through a plateau, but sometimes the real breakthrough comes from something as simple as adding the right minerals back into their system. A small amount of sea salt, potassium, or a well-balanced electrolyte drink before bed can make an enormous difference in how your body functions overnight. When your electrolytes are balanced, your nervous system calms down naturally, your heart rate lowers, your breathing deepens, and your body is able to enter a parasympathetic state, the state where fat burning and repair actually happen. The adrenal glands are also tightly connected to electrolytes. These glands regulate your stress response, including cortisol. When you're low on sodium or potassium, the adrenal glands have to work harder to maintain blood pressure and fluid balance. Over time, that leads to adrenal fatigue, higher cortisol at night, and poor sleep quality. But when you give your adrenal glands the support they need through proper hydration, they relax. Cortisol levels lower naturally, and your metabolism shifts toward burning fat instead of holding onto it. It's not about forcing your body to work harder, it's about supporting it so it can work smarter. A common mistake people make is drinking large amounts of plain water, especially late in the day, thinking it will help with hydration. In reality, this can actually flush out electrolytes and make the problem worse. If you've ever experienced waking up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, then struggling to fall back asleep, this could be the reason. Your body doesn't need to be flooded with water. It needs water that actually stays in the cells. That's why adding electrolytes or even a small pinch of sea salt to water before bed can dramatically improve hydration without overwhelming your system. It allows your body to stay balanced through the night instead of fighting to restore equilibrium. Imagine your cells like tiny batteries. Electrolytes are the charge that keeps those batteries working. When that charge is low, your energy drops, your sleep suffers, and your fat-burning machinery slows down. When it's full, everything works in sync. Your body doesn't have to waste energy compensating for imbalances. It can focus on deeper, more important processes like burning fat, repairing tissues, and regulating hormones. This is the silent advantage of proper hydration. It doesn't just make you feel better, it changes how your entire system operates. Many people who start paying attention to electrolytes report that they not only sleep more deeply, but also wake up with more stable energy, fewer sugar cravings, and less bloating. That's because proper hydration helps flush out excess fluids and toxins without causing stress to the system. It supports the liver in its fat-burning work and helps the body release water weight that it was holding onto unnecessarily. And more importantly, it creates the hormonal environment your body needs to actually burn stored fat. If you want to experience this shift, the key is to be intentional with how you hydrate. That means not just grabbing a bottle of plain water, but thinking about what your body actually needs to maintain balance. A small amount of electrolytes before bed, combined with avoiding large meals or sugar late at night, sets up your system for calmness and metabolic efficiency. It's a simple ritual that can make a surprisingly big difference. Hydration also plays a critical role in regulating your heart rate and blood pressure at night. When electrolytes are balanced, your cardiovascular system doesn't have to work as hard. Your heart rate stays steady, your blood pressure remains stable, and your body can fully relax. This is why people who are properly hydrated often find it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep without tossing and turning. And when you sleep deeply, your body is in its strongest fat-burning state. Picture your metabolism as a campfire. If electrolytes are balanced, the fire burns steadily through the night, keeping everything warm and active. But if electrolytes are low, it's like the fire keeps going out. Your body has to keep throwing kindling on it just to keep the flame alive. That drains your energy and slows everything down. But when the fire is steady, your body doesn't need to compensate. It simply burns stored fat for fuel, quietly and effectively. This is why proper hydration is not just a wellness tip. It's a strategy. It's a tool that allows you to work with your body's design instead of fighting against it. By giving your cells what they need to stay charged, you set the stage for deeper sleep, balanced hormones, stable energy, and consistent fat burning. It's not about drinking more water. It's about drinking smarter water. When you understand this, you realize that something as simple as hydration can be one of the most powerful levers for transforming how your body looks, feels, and performs. When it comes to losing weight, burning fat efficiently, and waking up feeling truly energized, most people overlook one of the most powerful organs in the entire fat-burning process, the liver. This isn't just an organ that filters toxins, it's your central metabolic powerhouse. The liver determines how well your body mobilizes stored fat, balances blood sugar, and manages hormones that influence everything from your energy levels to your sleep quality. If your liver isn't functioning optimally, it's like trying to drive a car with the handbrake on. No matter how clean your diet is, no matter how consistent your workout routine might be, your body won't burn fat efficiently if the liver is sluggish. Most people don't have a fat loss problem. They have a liver that's overworked and under-supported. The liver has a remarkable job. During the day, it processes nutrients, filters toxins, regulates energy, and supports hormone balance. But at night, it steps into a completely different role. This is when it shifts into a fat-burning and detoxification mode. If the liver is healthy and functioning smoothly, it uses stored fat as fuel to sustain your body's energy during sleep. It also keeps your blood sugar stable, ensuring you don't wake up with spikes or crashes that interrupt your rest. But if the liver is congested with excess fat, toxins, or sugar, it can't efficiently do that job. Instead of burning fat, it gets stuck trying to clean up a backlog. The result is restless sleep, grogginess in the morning, and a metabolism that never quite hits its full potential. The hook here is that supporting your liver is not just about detoxing. It's about activating your body's natural fat-burning engine. If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right and still not seeing results, it could be that your liver is working too hard behind the scenes. By giving it what it needs and removing what slows it down, you can unleash a fat-burning process that continues while you sleep without adding extra effort during the day. Your liver plays a direct role in controlling insulin. Insulin is your body's primary fat-storing hormone, and if insulin stays elevated, your body will hold on to fat. When your liver is healthy, it keeps insulin balanced. When it's overloaded, insulin resistance can begin to build, and that makes burning fat significantly harder. At night, a healthy liver helps keep your insulin low, which allows your body to switch from using glucose as fuel to tapping into stored fat. That's why many people who support their liver properly notice they wake up feeling lighter, less bloated, and more energized. Their liver is doing its job during the hours they're asleep. The liver also influences how well your body handles blood sugar. Stable blood sugar means fewer cortisol spikes during the night, fewer wake-ups at 2 or 3 a.m., and more time spent in deep, restorative sleep. This deep sleep is where growth hormone is released, a hormone that helps burn fat, repair tissues, and keep your metabolism strong. If your liver isn't stable, your blood sugar can crash during the night, triggering cortisol and adrenaline to bring it back up. That's when you wake up suddenly, your heart might be beating a little faster, and your sleep feels light or disrupted. Supporting your liver can break this pattern completely. One of the simplest and most effective ways to support your liver is through natural, gentle nightly rituals that ease its workload. Something as simple as lemon water, apple cider vinegar, or a pinch of electrolytes before bed can make a real difference. Apple cider vinegar, for example, helps regulate blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity. Lemon water provides natural antioxidants and stimulates bile flow, which helps the liver process fats more efficiently. Electrolytes help reduce adrenal stress, indirectly supporting liver function by keeping stress hormones in check. This isn't about taking expensive supplements or doing harsh detoxes. It's about creating the right environment so the liver can do what it's designed to do. Picture your liver like a metabolic switchboard. If it's clear and supported, the signals for fat burning, hormone regulation, and detoxification flow smoothly. If it's cluttered with excess sugar, processed foods, alcohol, or environmental toxins, those signals get jammed. Your body may still burn some fat, but it's like trying to use a clogged filter. Slow, inefficient, and incomplete. Over time, that can lead to weight that's stubborn to lose, belly fat that doesn't budge, or low energy that doesn't respond to caffeine or sleep. What's fascinating is how quickly people feel the difference once they start supporting their liver. Within days, energy improves, sleep becomes deeper, digestion feels lighter, and that stubborn, sluggish feeling begins to lift. That's because when the liver is no longer bogged down, the entire metabolic system gets sharper. Your adrenal glands calm down because your blood sugar isn't swinging wildly. Your brain quiets because cortisol isn't constantly spiking at night. And your fat-burning hormones finally get the clear signal to do their job. Another powerful way to help your liver is by avoiding late-night eating. If you eat close to bedtime, especially high-carb or heavy meals, your liver has to prioritize processing that food instead of burning stored fat. It shifts from fat-burning mode into digestion mode. By giving your liver a few hours of fasting before bed, you allow it to clean house, balance hormones, and pull from fat stores instead of your last meal. This single change can accelerate fat loss, improve sleep quality, and reset your metabolism naturally. Your liver also works closely with your gut. If your gut is inflamed or imbalanced, it sends more toxins to the liver, adding even more workload. Supporting liver health often improves digestion and vice versa. This connection explains why people with sluggish livers often feel bloated, heavy, or have irregular digestion. When the liver is supported, your digestion improves, inflammation goes down, and your body enters a healthier metabolic rhythm. Think of this like clearing traffic on a busy highway. When the liver is overloaded, metabolic traffic piles up, fat burning slows down, hormone signals get delayed, and energy gets stuck. But when the highway is clear, everything flows smoothly. Your body doesn't need to fight for balance, it naturally finds it. The result isn't just better fat burning, but better energy, sharper focus, and more stable mood throughout the day. At night, your liver also helps clean up old hormones, including excess estrogen and cortisol. When it's functioning well, it detoxifies and recycles hormones efficiently. But when it's sluggish, these hormones can build up and create imbalances that lead to weight gain, mood swings, poor sleep, or stubborn belly fat. Supporting your liver isn't just about burning fat, it's about bringing your hormones into a state of harmony so your entire system works better together. One of the most overlooked aspects of liver function is how it influences morning energy. If your liver is overworked at night, you'll wake up feeling groggy, heavy, or craving sugar. That's because your blood sugar likely dipped or spiked during the night, and your liver was too busy to keep up. But when the liver runs smoothly, your blood sugar stays balanced, cortisol stays stable, and you wake up feeling clear, headed, and ready to start the day. It's one of the most profound yet underestimated transformations that can happen when you take care of this organ. Supporting your liver doesn't require complex detoxes or extreme cleanses. It starts with simple habits. Giving it space to work at night, staying hydrated with electrolytes, using natural ingredients like lemon and apple cider vinegar, avoiding late eating, and minimizing processed sugar and alcohol. These small, intentional choices give your liver the freedom to shift into its natural role as your body's fat-burning command center. And when your liver works efficiently, everything else follows. Your sleep deepens, your metabolism sharpens, your fat-burning switches on, and your energy stabilizes. This is the quiet power of liver support, your body working for you, even while you sleep. One of the most underrated factors that determine how effectively your body burns fat at night and how deeply you sleep is blood sugar stability. Most people associate blood sugar with diabetes or energy crashes, but few realize how profoundly it impacts fat loss, hormone balance, and the quality of your sleep. If your blood sugar levels are not stable before you go to bed, your body spends the night firefighting instead of healing and burning fat. And here's the fascinating part. Your body's fat-burning switch isn't flipped on during the day when you're active. It's actually most efficient during deep sleep, when insulin is low and growth hormone is high. If your blood sugar is on a roller coaster before bed, you're unknowingly sabotaging the most powerful fat-burning window of your entire 24-hour cycle. When blood sugar spikes and crashes at night, your body responds with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline to bring it back into balance. This creates a surge of energy when your body should be relaxing. That's why many people wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. feeling alert or restless, even if they went to bed tired. Their body isn't just waking up randomly. It's reacting to a drop in blood sugar. That spike in cortisol doesn't just interrupt your sleep, it also shuts down your ability to burn fat. Cortisol elevates blood sugar, insulin rises, and your body shifts back into fat storage mode rather than fat burning mode. This is why stabilizing your blood sugar before bed can make the difference between waking up leaner and refreshed, or bloated and sluggish. The real hook here is this: the way you end your day determines how your body burns fat overnight. People focus on workouts and daytime nutrition, but if your blood sugar is unstable before sleep, it cancels out so much of your hard work. When your blood sugar is balanced, insulin stays low, and your body taps into stored fat like a clean, efficient energy source. Growth hormone can rise naturally, which helps repair tissues and accelerate fat metabolism. You get deeper sleep, fewer nighttime awakenings, and a more stable mood when you wake up. This is how you can burn fat while you sleep, not through some gimmick, but by creating the right metabolic conditions. The liver plays a critical role in this. When blood sugar begins to drop at night, the liver releases stored glucose into the bloodstream to keep your energy stable. But if your liver is sluggish or overworked, it can't regulate this process smoothly. That's when your blood sugar dips too low, and your body compensates by releasing adrenaline and cortisol. This not only wakes you up but also creates inflammation and water retention, leaving you feeling puffy in the morning. When your liver is healthy and your blood sugar is steady, your body doesn't have to go into stress mode. It can stay in fat-burning mode, and that's a game changer. Another powerful layer to this is the connection between blood sugar and cravings. If your blood sugar isn't balanced before bed, your brain interprets that as an energy crisis. That's why many people find themselves craving something sweet or carb-heavy late at night. But that quick fix only makes things worse. A sugary snack spikes your blood sugar temporarily, but the inevitable crash happens in the middle of the night. creating that frustrating cycle of waking up groggy and unrested. By managing blood sugar naturally before sleep, you can stop this loop and let your body work with you, not against you. The way you set up your evening matters. One of the simplest yet most effective strategies is avoiding refined carbs and sugar before bed. Instead, giving your body a gentle, stabilizing option, like a glass of water with electrolytes, apple cider vinegar, or a pinch of sea salt, helps keep your blood sugar steady through the night. This gives your liver the signal that it doesn't need to overcompensate, and your body can focus on burning fat and restoring energy. Apple cider vinegar in particular has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, which means your body uses glucose more efficiently and keeps insulin low, a key factor in fat burning. Stable blood sugar also creates the ideal environment for deep sleep. When your blood sugar remains even throughout the night, your brain can cycle through all the proper sleep stages without interruption. This allows for the release of growth hormone, which doesn't just help with fat loss, but also supports cellular repair, recovery, and overall metabolic health. If your sleep is fragmented because of blood sugar crashes, your body misses this critical growth hormone surge, which can slow down fat loss and make you feel tired even after a full night in bed. There's also a connection between blood sugar stability and your adrenal glands. When blood sugar crashes, your adrenals pump out cortisol to bring it back up. Over time, this repeated stress weakens your adrenals, increases inflammation, and slows down your metabolism. By keeping your blood sugar stable, you give your adrenals a break, allowing them to function in harmony with the rest of your hormonal system. When cortisol remains balanced, fat-burning hormones like growth hormone and glucagon can rise, and your body shifts from survival mode to healing and metabolic optimization. Most people don't realize how much they're late. Night habits impact this delicate balance. Even something as innocent as a bowl of cereal, a sugary drink, or a late night snack can send blood sugar soaring and then crashing a few hours later. Your body spends the night reacting to this instead of getting into deep, fat-burning sleep. But when you give your body a stable environment, no sugar spikes, no insulin surges, your metabolism can do its best work. You don't have to force your body to burn fat, you just have to stop interfering with its natural rhythm. It's also important to understand how insulin, the fat storage hormone, fits into this picture. Insulin and fat burning are like two sides of a switch. When insulin is high, fat burning is off. When insulin is low, fat burning is on. Stabilizing your blood sugar before bed keeps insulin low, which flips that fat burning switch on through the night. This is why so many people who get their evening routine right begin noticing they wake up leaner, less bloated, and more energized without doing anything extra during the day. Their body simply had the opportunity to do what it's designed to do. In addition to dietary strategies, stress management plays a key role. High stress before bed elevates cortisol, which indirectly raises blood sugar, creating the same metabolic disruption. Simple habits like deep breathing, magnesium supplementation, or calming teas can make a real difference. Reducing stress and blood sugar instability works synergistically, allowing your metabolism to stay in a calm, efficient state through the night. When you combine that with proper hydration and liver support, your body shifts into a powerful fat-burning zone while you sleep. Blood sugar stability also affects how you feel the next morning. When your blood sugar stays balanced, you wake up with steady energy, not a desperate need for caffeine or sugar to get going. Your cravings decrease, your focus improves, and your metabolism starts on the right foot. But if your blood sugar was unstable overnight, you'll feel groggy, crave carbs, and struggle with energy dips throughout the day. That's why fixing your blood sugar at night can create a domino effect of better choices and better results during the day. This isn't about depriving yourself or creating complicated rules. It's about understanding how your body works and setting it up for success. Blood sugar balance is one of the most powerful levers you can pull to unlock your natural fat-burning potential. It's not flashy or extreme, but it works consistently. When your blood sugar is steady, insulin stays low, cortisol stays balanced, and your body enters a state where it can burn fat all night long. And that's the quiet secret behind those who wake up not just rested, but leaner, lighter, and more in control of their metabolism. Most people don't realize that one of the most powerful triggers for deep sleep and natural fat burning has nothing to do with extreme diets or long workouts. It's hydration and electrolyte balance before bed. This might sound simple, almost too simple, but your body's ability to relax, repair, and switch into fat burning mode is deeply influenced by how balanced your electrolytes are. Your cells communicate through electrical signals, and electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium, and chloride, are the language they use. When these minerals are imbalanced, your body doesn't fully shift into rest mode, even if you're lying in bed. Instead, your heart rate can stay elevated, your sleep becomes shallow, and your metabolism remains sluggish. But when electrolytes are in harmony, your body slides into a state of calm, your stress hormones lower, and your fat-burning hormones rise. That's how something as simple as a properly hydrated body can become a fat-burning machine during the night. The real hook here is this dehydration and electrolyte imbalance are silent disruptors. You may not feel thirsty, but if your electrolyte levels are off, your nervous system and adrenal glands stay slightly activated. This low-grade stress keeps cortisol elevated, making it harder to fall into deep restorative sleep. And if cortisol is high, insulin tends to follow. When insulin is elevated at night, your body can't access stored fat for fuel, meaning your prime fat burning window gets wasted. Many people wake up groggy and bloated, thinking they slept long enough. But in reality, their body was never truly resting. Electrolyte balance is like a master key. When you get it right, everything else begins to click into place. Your adrenal glands are closely tied to this process. They regulate sodium and potassium through hormones like aldosterone. When you're dehydrated or your electrolytes are imbalanced, your adrenals work overtime trying to keep things stable. That extra work translates into more stress hormones, more nighttime awakenings, and less deep sleep. If you've ever experienced waking up at 3 a.m. for no apparent reason, electrolyte imbalance is often part of the equation. By simply supporting your body with proper hydration and a small amount of natural electrolytes before bed, you can help the adrenals relax. This allows cortisol to drop, growth hormone to rise, and your fat-burning machinery to activate naturally. Potassium plays a particularly important role in this equation. This mineral helps relax muscles, lower blood pressure, and support stable blood sugar levels. A deficiency in potassium can make your heart rate slightly elevated at night, creating restlessness or making it hard to fall asleep. It also interferes with your body's ability to shift from glucose burning to fat burning. Sodium, on the other hand, supports adrenal function and keeps your blood pressure stable during the night. Many people fear sodium unnecessarily, but when used correctly, especially natural sources like sea salt, it can stabilize your system and help you sleep deeper. Magnesium might be the most underrated of all. This mineral calms the nervous system, supports muscle relaxation, and acts like nature's own sleep aid. When magnesium levels are low, it's common to experience racing thoughts, tension, or an inability to fully wind down before bed. By restoring magnesium levels through diet or gentle supplementation, your body gets the signal that it's safe to rest, and your brain begins producing more GABA, a calming neurotransmitter. This shift not only improves the quality of your sleep, but enhances your body's ability to burn fat efficiently overnight. Electrolytes also have a direct influence on your metabolic flexibility, meaning how easily your body can switch between burning glucose and burning fat. When electrolytes are balanced, insulin sensitivity improves, and your cells can more easily tap into stored fat as fuel. This is especially important at night when you're not eating and your body relies on its own energy reserves. A stable internal environment allows your metabolism to hum along smoothly, converting stored fat into usable energy, repairing tissues, and optimizing hormonal balance. But when electrolytes are off, your body gets stuck in a stress state, often craving sugar the next day to compensate for poor overnight recovery. Another key layer to this is how hydration impacts the lymphatic system and detoxification during sleep. Your body uses the night to flush out metabolic waste, balance hormones, and repair cells. Proper hydration acts like the transport system for this detoxification process. If you're dehydrated, those processes slow down, and your liver and kidneys have to work harder. This leads to a less efficient fat burning cycle, more water retention, and often that puffy feeling in the morning. But when you hydrate intelligently, not overdoing it, just enough to give your body what it needs, your internal cleanup crew works smoothly, setting the stage for better energy, faster fat burning, and deeper sleep. One of the simplest but most effective nighttime habits is sipping a small glass of mineral-rich water with a pinch of sea salt or electrolyte powder about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This gives your body time to absorb the minerals without overloading your bladder during the night. The sodium helps retain the water in your system rather than flushing it out. The potassium and magnesium help relax your muscles and nervous system, and the hydration supports stable blood sugar through the night. This isn't just about drinking water. It's about strategic hydration that works with your biology. Electrolyte balance also has a profound effect on your heart rate variability, which is a measure of how relaxed and adaptable your nervous system is. A well-hydrated and mineral-balanced body tends to have better heart rate variability, meaning your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest system, is dominant. That's exactly where you want to be for optimal sleep and fat burning. But when electrolytes are low, your sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight mode, takes over. Even if you're technically asleep, your body is on alert, and fat burning doesn't happen efficiently under stress. The adrenal-thyroid connection plays a role here too. Electrolyte imbalance can stress the adrenal glands, which in turn can lower thyroid function over time. Since the thyroid is the engine of your metabolism, anything that taxes the adrenals indirectly slows fat burning. Supporting electrolytes keeps the adrenals calm, helps stabilize thyroid output, and maintains a steady metabolic rhythm. This is why so many people report better energy, better mood, and leaner results when they fix something as basic as evening hydration and mineral intake. There's also a psychological component to this. When your electrolytes are balanced, your nervous system is calm. That sense of calm makes it easier to fall asleep without racing thoughts or restlessness. This is particularly important because mental stress can raise cortisol levels even if your diet is perfect. Lowering that internal tension sets the stage for restorative sleep cycles, during which your fat-burning hormones like growth hormone and glucagon can rise to their natural peak. This is the invisible advantage people gain when they make electrolyte balance part of their nightly routine. The way your body wakes up in the morning is often a reflection of what happened internally overnight. If your electrolytes were balanced, your heart rate stayed calm, your cortisol remained stable, and your body shifted into fat-burning mode naturally. You wake up refreshed, light, and with steady energy. But if you went to bed dehydrated, your body likely experienced stress spikes during the night, which can lead to a groggy, heavy, or bloated feeling upon waking. This simple factor can make the difference between feeling like your body is working with you or against you. What makes this so powerful is its simplicity. Supporting hydration and electrolytes doesn't require an extreme plan, fancy supplements, or complicated routines. It's about being intentional with timing, quality, and balance. A small glass of mineral water with the right ratio of sodium, potassium, and magnesium can create a cascade of positive metabolic effects through the night. It's like quietly flipping the internal switch from stress mode to fat-burning mode without forcing your body to do anything unnatural. And here's where it gets even more interesting. As your electrolytes and hydration improve, your sleep quality deepens. As your sleep quality deepens, your fat-burning hormones rise. As those hormones rise, your insulin sensitivity improves. As insulin sensitivity improves, you burn more fat at rest. This becomes a positive cycle that builds momentum night after night. It's not about chasing results, it's about creating the perfect internal environment for your body to do what it's already designed to do. Fat burning isn't forced, it's allowed. So many people underestimate the power of something as basic as hydration, but when electrolytes are balanced, your body operates like a finely tuned machine. Your adrenals relax, your heart rate slows, your blood sugar stabilizes, your sleep deepens, and your metabolism shifts gears. This is how you turn sleep from a passive state into a metabolic advantage. By making one small shift, nourishing your body with the right hydration and electrolytes before bed, you can unlock a powerful, natural, and sustainable way to melt fat while your body rests.